Trump! Just invade us! Just take over!
A shocking plea as Trump confronts Starmer about immigration. The U.S. president calls Sadiq Khan nasty whilst sitting feet away from our PM. Meanwhile, Starmer's creating police squads to monitor anti-migrant posts. An NHS nurse admits she's too scared to protest. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated.
With Starmer 2 feet away, squirming like the most squirmable person. This we see about taxes and immigration. Have a listen, have a watch.
Politics is pretty simple. I assume there's a thing going on between you and Nigel, and it's okay, you know, it's two parties. But generally speaking, the one who cuts taxes the most, the one who gives you the lowest energy prices and the best kind of energy, the one that keeps you out of wars, he's kept you out of wars, but the one that keeps you out of wars, you know, you have a few basics and you can go back 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, whoever does these things, but low taxes, keep us safe, keep us out of wars, no crime, stop the crime. And in your case, a big immigration component, you know, because I know that your attitude has become strong on immigration, strong on the toughness of immigration. But I think whoever's going to be, I think I won because we had a lousy president, to be honest with you. We had an incompetent president. But I won because I was very strong on immigration.
Chloe, honestly, look at Starmer. He's just like a... Somebody said it's like the regional sales manager being called to the chairman's office or the chairman coming to visit. It's just embarrassing.
Or being called to the headmaster's office when you're about to be expelled.
Just unbelievable.
It's embarrassing. And I'm all for democracy, but at this point I'm like, Trump, just invade us. Just take over.
Yeah, we want to be the 51st state.
If Trump was here, I can assure you there wouldn't be a single boat coming.
No.
From day one, there wouldn't be a single boat coming. You saw what he did.
Just coming in for work. This was Trump describing what he thought of Sadiq Khan. This is brilliant.
I'm not a fan of your mayor. Why not? I think he's done a terrible job, the mayor of London. But a nasty person. I think he's done it. I think he's a friend of mine, right? No, I think he's done a terrible job. But I would certainly visit London, yeah. Well, I like Nigel. I mean, Nigel, as you know, is a friend of mine. Nigel's done very well. He's a friend of mine.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Starmer, just how embarrassing was that? It's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone after Sadiq Khan there, and I'm glad that he did, because Sadiq...
Where the hell are these people going to go? This is why they shouldn't be in this country now. They should have been processed offshore immediately so that we don't have this issue. It's costing billions, millions every single day. If you shut these hotels, which people have every right to protest and say, hold on a second, I'm concerned about my community, I'm concerned about my kids, I'm not far right, I'm just worried. That's why these people shouldn't be in this country. But they're saying that Epping could be a signal flare for a summer of discontent. What do you make of it?
I think there's a good chance that we are going to have a lot of protests going on over summer. I think that after we had some skirmishes, after Antifa rocked up at Epping the first time, the police, they really made an effort to put on a good policing operation. When we've had further protests, they've been putting everyone in separate fenced off. Yeah, kettling them.
Not just bring them together.
Kettling them, essentially. So we will definitely have a lot of protests. Whether that results in any rioting, I don't know. I hope that that doesn't happen. But people are rightly furious about this. Now, where do these people go, you've asked? Well, we've got both short-term and long-term things to talk. So long-term, we shouldn't have any boats coming. We shouldn't have anyone being put up in the hotel at taxpayers' expense. Short-term, first of all, yes, you should consult communities about where you're going to put a hotel. It shouldn't be anywhere near a school. I'm sorry, not acceptable. And second of all, is it not unreasonable as a short-term crisis solution to say, if you live in one of these hotels as a migrant, you haven't been processed yet, you're not allowed to leave? I don't think that's cruel. You're staying in a nice hotel. Some of them have got pools and they've got PlayStations and all sorts. I mean, people pay to go on holiday to these all-inclusive hotels and they never leave the hotel. So it can't be that bad, can it? Kids who go to boarding school when they're young, they're not even allowed to leave the school grounds, and they do all right.
And it's getting to a point where people who are not... everybody gets labelled the same by this government. I mean, the other thing is this. I mean, this story to me, I think, is the most scary story of all. Censorship. So Keir Starmer's being accused of an obsession with censorship. After it emerged, he's creating an elite team of police officers who will monitor social media posts to quell riots. So now you can be arrested from something you put on X. And bearing in mind their track record with Lucy Connolly, people will be too frightened to actually have an opinion, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people are already very scared after hearing that, and I can't confirm for certain whether this is true, but I've seen it in some of the newspaper articles suggesting that some people who are speaking online about organising protests are having their posts taken down. Protests, not riots. And the thing that's really concerning about this is if they had said, we are setting up this squad to find genuine incitement of violence, time and place, come riot here at this time, fine.
Absolutely,
okay.
want those scumbags arrested.
But what we're hearing is they are looking for posts with anti-migrant sentiment and potential early signs of civil unrest. The police in this UK, they pride themselves on their de-escalation skills, where they get in early. So, for example...
Sorry, they pride themselves on what?
Their de-escalation
Try
skills.
telling that to somebody who's had their house burgled or their shop nicked. They don't even see a bloody policeman or woman.
Exactly. So the idea with the police is if you see two people shouting in the streets, they'll step in and have a chat before they actually start fighting. Wow. And what they're thinking here is if someone has posted something critical of immigration online, we better step in there before they get to the point where they start inciting violence and inciting riots. But that has a horrific chilling effect on free speech. I don't think it's appropriate at all. And given their track record, as you say, with Lucy Connolly, Peter Lynch, etc., I do not trust them at all.
It's none whatsoever in a million years, right? But to say to it, I had a call straight after this from a nurse who was really hacked off with what's happening in the NHS, doesn't like the immigration issue, 45 years of age, and she said to me, Jez, I'm not far right, but now I'm too scared to go outside and complain in case I get arrested or I get labelled. And you looked at Southport and the aftermath of that, and then you look at what's happened with this, and you think this government has a very clear idea of what it is happy to allow and not. That's a tinderbox. That creates the tinderbox, and it begs the question. Social cohesion is on a knife edge. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Oh, no doubt whatsoever. And I think we thought that the government was heading in the right direction when a few days ago we heard that Angela Rayner had gone to the cabinet. Ethiopia. That Angela had gone to the cabinet and said we need to genuinely address people's concerns about migrations in this country.
Well, that's just a soundbite.
But then I know, and it clearly was, because then a couple of days later we then hear actually their solution to the problem is not to solve the migration crisis, but to take down our social media posts, which makes the problem worse because the real problem is people feel like they don't have a voice in society, not at the ballot box, and clearly not on social media either as well, because they worry they're going to get arrested. It's making the problem worse.